let's get into our first question. Okay, so Stoney Stokes Your Life, episode 2. Thank you so much for pulling up, Shred Lords. I'm pumped. I'm more organized. I'm trying to actual stream service, dude. I got the OBS hooked up. So that's good. Hopefully that improves the quality of the stream this time. I got the microphone hooked up. Hopefully that improves the quality of the stream. What's up, Daniel Thompson? We're getting better, dude. The goal is every time I do the stream. What's up, Liam? The goal is every time I do the stream to have like a little bit better setup or situation. You know, that's what we're working on. That's what we're striving towards. Right now, I want to put myself in the middle of which way? There we go. That's a little better. Sick. Okay. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff hanging up behind me. That's cool. That's a good background. Much better quality this time, Shred King. Hey, thank you, Brandon Penlid. Thanks for coming back, dude. That's so sick. Snap. Stream settings. Let's see. I think we're good. Analytics. Stream health. Stream is healthy. Nice, dude. Hey, always good to have a healthy stream. You feel me? Okay, so we're just going to jump right in, dude. Let's get these questions going. Once again, if you want me to answer your question on live, I'll be posting different like reels and TikToks and stuff for you to respond to. But also just hit me in the DMs, and if you want it to be anonymous, it can be. But I'm also totally happy to shout you out as well. So it's up to you. Okay. Any tats? Oh yeah, I have a tat. I got an alien tat. Right there. Yeah. I got one on my ankle too, but that's a lot harder to show. Okay, first question comes from _dad_tick_talk. So dad TikTok with all underscores. Let's situate this microphone a little bit more comfortable. I want to be able to sit right here. This is where I want to be. I want to be able to sit here. I want to be able to put the mic right here. And then I want y'all to be able to hear me. Okay, sick. All right, here's his question. What's up, homie? Shout me out, please. So my question is, how do you stay so positive? I mean, I've got a feeling how, but just curious. Dude, basically, what I do is I try to just focus on good stuff in life, you know? I try to just focus on the positive as much as I can. And also, I do smoke a ton of weed. And I am not advocating for dangerous, unsafe, or underage use of cannabis. But if you live in a state where it is legal, do it. I'm 21 years old. I mean, I'm way older than 21. I'm above 21 years. I'm 27 years old in Los Angeles. So legally speaking, I can smoke as much as I like. But if that's not you, don't do it. Don't get arrested or in trouble. But I also meditate a little bit. I'm also fortunate to have like a really rad girlfriend and friends that I can talk to and like talk about my problems with. So I'm able to get them out. And I'm about to start therapy too. I'm stoked. I've got my first therapy session next week, dude. So I'm about to start shredding through this gnarly childhood trauma. You feel me? It's gonna be sick. I exercise as regularly as my body will and my schedule will allow me to. And I get stoned, and that gives me perspective on life, oftentimes. So those are all things I do, dad, TikTok, that keep me positive, dude. But it's like hanging out with friends, being active. That's my favorite. That's my favorite stuff to do. And burn a little bush is always nice as well. Class of 2013, yes sir. Brandon Penlid, absolutely. What's up, Keith and Chief? What's going on, dude? Cheers, dude. Do I ride, bro? I do. I ride. I snowboard, wakeboard. I'm actually gonna go learn how to skateboard with Mitch Brusco. I hope I said his last name right, dog. It's so embarrassing. I'm so bad at pronouncing names and stuff, dude. Orange Pit Viper. Oh, no way. That sounds gnarly, dude. That sounds like a serious sativa buzz right there, dog. Nice. Yeah, basically, that's how I stay positive, I would say. a mixture of a lot of different things, dude. Is the biggest, the key, man. Variety, dude. Variety helps too. Purpose helps. I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing and the way that my life is moving in a direction. That helps me stay positive too. Also, I just like being positive. That's kind of the other things. Like, I think it's fun to be like outrageously, overly, and sometimes inappropriately positive. I just get a kick out of it, dude. Also, I do feel like it's a little bit my job to spread positivity, stoke, if you will, to other people. You know, some people have like different purposes in life, and I think one of my purposes is stokes and jokes, dude. Make people laugh, make people a little happy. Like I like putting up a video or doing something that just like makes somebody's day like a tiny bit better, you know? Because there's people that do that for me, and so if I can pay that forward, I think that's rad. What comedians inspired you to do stand-up? Any? Dude, you know who I'm a fan of? I'm a real big fan of Mitch Hedberg. I don't feel like all of my stand-up kind of is that same way. But I do really, really admire him. His joke writing is super clever. He stays in the pocket on stage in a way that's tight, and he's super unique. I feel like I don't really have any jokes that are like Mitch Hedberg, but I really respect him a lot. Dude, like Sebastian Maniscalco's hilarious. He's like big. He's got good like physicality, good vocal control. Dude, Bill Burr's hilarious. He's a savage. I'm not really able to be that much of a savage, but he's hilarious. Tom Segura, the way he tells stories. Bert Kreischer, dude, the way he tells stories. Those dudes. Like, Bert Kreischer's a big inspiration because of his, like, stage presence and overall the way he, like, approaches life and marketing, business and stand-up. That dude's tight. You know what I'm saying? That dude's tight. And his storytelling is so good, dude. The way he crafts these, like, long and hilarious stories is great. And then, like, Tom Segura, also huge inspiration because he tells stories too, but he's got more of like an understated sarcastic thing going on. He's not as like big, and so watching like different comedians like that is really inspiring. Yeah, those are ones. I like Dave Attell's like joke writing is unparalleled, dude. He's so creative, and it blows my mind that he can be that creative, honestly. Love your TikTok. Glad to find you on YouTube. Thanks, Keith and Chief. Yeah, man. So my whole thing with YouTube is like I did some videos. I wasn't very consistent. But now I'm trying every single week to pull up for at least an hour right now, and then if I can figure out things to do that are fun to go longer than an hour, sick. I'd like to stream games. I have a Twitch that I'm not active on at all. That was fun, but I think if I did game again, I'd probably come to YouTube to do it. Potentially, I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go, you know what I mean? What else? I told the guy at work one time, stop being so negative. He was harsh in my work buzz. We're best buds now. Yo, that's sick, dude. That's awesome. Dude, just being open and honest with a coworker like that, respect. And that's why you're friends, dude, because you were honest with him, and that dude was like, friggin', you were right. My vibes were off. Thank you for putting me in my place and telling me what's up, dude. And now we can be homies because we got that mutual respect, dog. Mutual respect, dog. You know what I'm saying? Mutual respect, dog. That's sick. I'm super about that, man. That's awesome. Nice. Count me in. Hey, thanks, Chief and Keith. Keith and Chief, bro. Low-key, I might have a mild case of dyslexia. I know I'm not 100% dyslexic, but I might have a little bit of it. Because sometimes I straight up read stuff the wrong way. And I can't remember numbers. And sometimes I look at billboards and I read it. And then I'm like, what? And then I read it again. And none of the words were on there. So that I'm dealing with that right now too. Have I ever tried Juan Wheels? No. But I want them. Dude, I'm so tempted. I was in Big 5 the other day with my brother. He was buying hiking shoes when he was visiting me out here. Shout out Andy Slaps. If you are on Twitch, follow Andy Slaps. He's hilarious. But he was buying hiking shoes for when he was out here in Los Angeles. and I saw some one wheels, but they didn't have any in adult sizes. But let me tell you something. If they had some in adult sizes, your boy would be one wheeling right now. So I might have to buy a pair. I might have to treat myself to some one wheels. that would be sick. Do you one wheel? All right. Winston Churchill, what's up, dude? What do I like to munch on, dog? I'm a big fan of baked lays. I like my snacks like I like myself. Baked. And Take Fives are my favorite candy bar. Chips and guacamole, I feel like is so solid. I like mixing it up, dude. I like putting baked lays in the guacamole. And here's what I have to say about baked lays and guacamole, dude. Pros. The flavor profile is fire. That extra salt that you get from the baked lay is unparalleled and is so dope in the guacamole. So the flavor and the texture of a baked lay is the best texture of any chip ever, bar none. I don't even care what you say, dude. The baked lays have the best texture of any chip out there. Sponsor me, baked lays. I'm doing all this heavy lifting for you, dog. I'm telling 9 people about your chips right now. Let's go. Those are the best chips, and I like them with guacamole. But here's the con. Structurally, they're the weakest chip. Some of the weakest chips out there. So it's hard to get a big load of guac on that chip because it always snaps. And then you're sending in rescue chips. Those are snapping. You know what I mean? So basically, what I'm pitching is baked lays. Okay, hey. Lay's Corporation, listen up, baked lays. I got a strong pitch for you, dog. Baked lays dippers, okay? Baked lays dippers. It's a baked lay, but it's thicker. Or baked lays scoops, dog. Baked lays scoops. Hear me out, baked lays. You take your baked lays chip, which is fire, but you make it thicker and maybe you make it like a scoop so I can actually get big loads of guacamole on my chips, dude. That would be sick, dude. I'm getting munchy just thinking about it, dog. Woo! You ever get excited and your whole body tingles thinking about food? That just happened to me. Also, that 418 joint just kicked in. Take Fives are gas. Yeah, dude, 100%. Dog. Mountain Dew. I like Mountain Dew. I haven't had Mountain Dew in a while. I miss, dude, when Mountain Dew was wildin'. You guys remember that little pocket of time when Mountain Dew was coming out with wild flavors like every month? It was like blue, then it was like Code Red, then it was like Live Wire, then it was like Mountain Dew Mystery, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Mountain Dew went on a real tear of just being mad creative with their flavors, dude. Bring back creative Mountain Dew, dog. All right, so let's keep track of all my munchies ideas for this Stoney Stokes Your Life episode 2. Number 1, Mountain Dew being wild with their flavors again. Number 2, baked lays dippers or baked lays scoops or baked lays thick boy edition. Anything more thickness for bigger loads of guacamole is what I'm saying. Yeah, that Code Red was off the chain, dude. I once lost 4.5 rescue chips. Bro, call chip FEMA, dog. That's a tragedy, dude. But I will say, it is kind of fun getting those little extra bits of chip. It's a good time. There's always like epic music playing in my head, dude, when I'm going in after the chips. I'm talking to my snacks. Anybody else talk to their snacks? Just me? Fair enough, dude. Okay, back to the phone. This is from Joker DGL on TikTok. If you put the sugar in the cup first, then are you having coffee with your sugar? This is a very fascinating question. I'm a real big fan of like technical analysis of language and events, and this brings us into that world nicely, dude. This is the marriage of those two worlds. One day I'll stop burping on stream, but today is not that day. Okay, so if you put sugar in the cup first and then add coffee, are you having coffee with your sugar? Now, here's my thought on that. The beverage, the main dish, is always whatever is the most amount of ratio in the dish, right? So if you're having chicken and vegetables, you've got more ounces, more weight of chicken than the vegetables, right? So I would say if you put more sugar in your cup than you do coffee, then you're having coffee with your sugar. But if you put more coffee in the cup than sugar, dude, you're having coffee with sugar. You feel me? So it's not really an order of operations situation. It's more of just like volume of substance. What I would say would determine the semantics that you use to describe the dish. That will be my thought process. But if you guys disagree, let me know. We can debate it for sure. This is from Draw Fiend on TikTok. Draw Fiend on TikTok. I am an artist. Nice. Congratulations. How would you suggest I go about growing my creativity? Boom. Okay, sick, dude. This is a rad question, dog. Thank you, Draw Fiend, for coming through with the question. Yo, I'm getting hit with that cottonmouth, bro. Cottonmouth smacking me like Mike Tyson right now, dude. It's hitting me heavy. But my point is this. So creativity is infinite, right? Like, there's infinite creativity out there. Ideas are flowing through the ether as we speak, dog. There's something for everybody out there, whether it's a new trick on a skateboard, dude, whether it's a new trick on a sky. I gotta figure out what hand is in the camera, dude. I don't know what my frame is right now. Whether it's a new trick on a skateboard, whether it's a surfboard design, dude, whether it's a poem, a song, a skit, whether it's a podcast idea, whether it's a recipe idea, dude, whether it's a t-shirt, a sticker design, dude, whether it's a sketch that you want to draw, a painting, whether it's like something simple, like a nickname for your car. I call my car Scoob the Subaru. Yeah, I drive a 2000 Subaru and it's sick. I'm a big fan, but I would like to update. Hey, Subaru, I don't know if you got any spare cars laying around, dude, but I'd be forever grateful if I could get a spare car, or if there's any local, whatever, local Subaru dealerships, hit me up. Okay. But my point is, creativity is out there at all times. It's all around us, inside you, outside of you. I think creativity is outside of you, though. I think that it is a part of whatever life force or source or light or whatever that positive life force guiding energy big sky thing is. I think creativity is a part of that, and I think it's all the big thing in the sky, the energy, the source, whatever, is always sending out creative ideas. And so then it's up to us as humans and artists. And I believe everybody's an artist, dude. I believe everyone has creativity inside of them. Like, yeah, your day job might be like criminal defense, but that doesn't mean you can't go home and draw, and like that can bring you joy, or go home play drums and that can bring you joy, dude. You know what I mean? You could be a data analyst for Raytheon, and that doesn't mean you can't go home and still draw or paint. I already said draw or paint. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you can't go home, make TikToks, go back to your Raytheon data analyst job, basically, you know? So, where are we right now? So, source, creativity, it's out there. We, as artists, as people, we're all artists, but as people, dude, it's up to us to open ourselves to that creativity, right? So, it's about creating, like, whatever kind of environment, routine, system that you need to make yourself more available to the creativity. Most of these theories aren't from me. It's from this book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I freaking loved reading that book, dude. If you're an artist or if you're just a person, I'd recommend reading it. It's got exercises you can do to like get yourself in a creative headspace and make your creativity more consistent. So the artist way, but that's the thing. It's like create an environment and a flow and a life and a routine where you can open yourself up to receive ideas that are already there. You just gotta catch them. Yeah. Thank you, Drawfiend. That was a fire question, dude. Okay, let me check this. Winston Churchill says, "Dude's cracking me up." Thanks, dog. Code Red. Bro, look up online sometime the most of Mountain Dews. Can you say, "Oh, gnarly, dude. He's cleaning the crevasses." Yeah, got you, Zantan. I do sugar after coffee, and it feels like it melted on the way down. Yeah, I like, sugar. Yeah, you want to figure out the order to melt it for sure. 100%, dude. Yeah, Keith and Chief says shrooms. Yeah, if they're legal where you are, I would recommend that. If they're legal. Don't do drugs. Stay in school, everybody. Don't do anything illegal ever. Oh, Jen Stefan. What's up, Mom? Let's go. Mom has entered the chat. Huge fan. Let's go. Love that book. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I gave it to my mom as a Christmas or birthday gift, and she loved it. Adam Smith. What's up, dude? Can you shout out my cousin Shoboli? Shabol. What up, Shabol? What's going on? Okay, back to the phones. What is our next question? J Reborn 635. Shout me out, please. Sad eyes, cute eyes emoji, I guess. My question is, do you ever have panic attacks? And how do you handle them? Excellent question, J Reborn 635. I have had approximately 1.5 panic attacks in my life. The first one was like during the pandemic, and I was, I live in Los Angeles, dude. There's a lot of people here, dude, and I was really stressed, I think, about the virus, because I didn't know what was going on yet. I was panicking. And also, I got too high, I think. I think also something about weed and caffeine. It was like a whole bunch of like weed, caffeine, the virus, all that stuff. And I had a panic attack for the first time. It was nuts. My breathing was going crazy. But thankfully, I had friends that knew like what was up with panic attacks. And I already kind of knew how to handle them. So basically what worked for me, and it doesn't calm you down to like a 0. Like the stress might take a while to leave. Also, I'm not a doctor, dude. So I'm not a doctor. Please consult your doctor if you're having any sort of medical issues. Not a doctor. Obviously, nobody thought I was, but I gotta say it for, I don't know, dude, lawyers. I'm scared of lawyers. Don't attack me, lawyers. But basically, so that was my one and only panic attack. Well, I've had like little baby almost panic attacks since then, but this is a big one. But I have friends who dealt with it and had already kind of given me like tools and strategies and peeped me on game on how to fix it, right? So basically, step 1 is you want to control your breathing, because a real big part of a panic attack is the fact that you're exhaling and not inhaling and holding it in. You're not getting enough of one part of, you're getting too much, you're not getting enough hydrogen monoxide, I think, or something. There's something in your breath that you're not getting. You're not taking full breaths because you're worried and stressed and you're not breathing. You're freaking out, dude, right? So step 1 is paper bag, t-shirt, anything. You want to reclaim those missing parts of oxygen that you're not getting because you're huffing like that, right? So for me, it was like I think I had a towel. I was in the shower, so I had a towel. I think I put that over my face. You want to like just put something over your face and mouth, not so you smother yourself, but just so, like, that's why a paper bag works really good, because you can breathe into that paper bag. So basically, step one, try to get control of your breathing. Use your shirt, reclaim that oxygen, get that breathing back under control. That's not going to be necessarily easy to do. So what you want to do is you want to start naming like 10 things you can see or touch within your, vicinity. So if I'm freaking out and I'm like worried, I'm breathing like crazy, so I try to get my breathing come down, and I'm like, okay, headphones, microphone, hat, side bag, surfboard, towel, painting, microphone, tie-dye shirt, cell phone, laptop, and then your thoughts, because basically like a lot of panic attacks, at least for me and stuff, it's like you're thinking about stuff. Your thoughts are moving too fast inside your brain, right? Just that's all the thoughts, right? Your mind is screaming at you, dude. And it's like, it's got you. It's like a riptide, dude. You get caught in a riptide, you get pummeled by a wave, you get sucked under, dude. Or you're stuck in like deep snow and you're flailing, you're trying to get out of the deep snow. Same thing. So you got to take a moment. You got to stop and wait. And you got to not grab onto that tiger's tail of thought. You got to let go of the tiger's tail of thought, and you got to just like sit and notice what's happening in your immediate vicinity and get yourself back to the present moment. That really, really helps. So you got to so it's like you take care of the mental side, the physical side, and the emotional side. Obviously if you're driving, pull over, be safe, take that physical aspect. If you're around a bunch of people and that's freaking you out, remove yourself from the situation, get some fresh air, take those breaths, touch stuff. And that's the thing, tactile, dude. If the things you see around you, if you can touch them, do that, dude, because you're trying to ground yourself back in the moment and not be spun out by the thoughts that are racing through your head. But if it happens a lot, you definitely got to talk to a doctor. There may be physical things, or a therapist or something. There may be physical things contributing to it. Also, do like caffeine and stuff. Like watch that caffeine intake. That increases anxiety so much, dude. You ever have too many cups of coffee and your heart just starts pounding and you're like, I guess I'm just gonna drop dead in the middle of work then. This is it for me. I'm taking this food to table 27. They're about to get a whole bunch of gnocchi on their lap because I'm done, dog. I shouldn't have had the second cold brew. Dangerous, dude. Dangerous. That's all I'm saying, dog. It's like, why is weed not legal everywhere, dude? Like caffeine will have you'll be a menace off of caffeine, dude. You could be so mean off caffeine. Good luck being a menace off weed, right? Come on, dog. Legalize. Sorry, I got a little steamed there for a second. Let's keep it chill, dog. Like, whoa. Let's relax, you feel me? Let's chill. Okay, we are back to the phone. Ryan, hey, also just want to say, look what we're doing today. I got screenshots of the questions already in a folder on my phone, dude. Let's go. I'm not scrolling through comments right now. I'm not getting lost in the phone, dog. I'm straight up just plucking them out of my album that I made, dude. I'm creating a professional entertainment environment. Let's go, dude. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the chat. This is like kind of the rhythm that I'm trying to work on. Is like answer the question, go to the chat, finish with chat, go back to another question. I'm trying to find that balance, that rhythm. Okay. So back to the chat and then bang. We'll go back to the phone, chat phone, bounce around. Cool? Like a trampoline. I'm thinking of having my 28th birthday party at a trampoline park, but I'm worried my friends will get hurt and then I'll feel bad. So that's something I'm working on. Okay. Cheers everyone. Keith and Chief. Nice. Can you say, dude, he made me experience high tide. Oh, That's for you, Zantan. Brandon Penland, likewise, did the same thing at the beginning of the Pandy. Yeah, dude, Pandismo was rough, dog. I recommend, as crazy as it sounds, eat some food. Takes your mind off what you're panicking about. Brilliant. Yeah, dude, munchies. Munchies to the rescue, for sure. Food to the rescue, for sure, dude. Justin, breathe in for 4 seconds, exhale for 3. Nice, dude. I feel mad relaxed already, and I only did it twice. Good call, Justin. Winston Churchill, I feel like I'm at a Buddhist temple. Sick, dude. Sick. I think Buddhism's got some good ideas. I should explore it more, but I think they've got some good temple full of shred lords watching the Shred King. I'm no king. Indeed. Most workplaces provide free drugs, caffeine. Facts. That's true. Exactly. They want you hyped up, dog. They don't want you thinking, though. Just kidding, the CIA. Just kidding. These jokes, dude. I'm doing comedy. I'm doing jokes, dude. The government, I'm just kidding. For real. Jokes. 100% of the time. Jokes. Back to the phones. Hey, dude, just real quick. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, Shredlords. This is rad. I'm having a freaking blast. I hope you are. And thank you for everybody who sent in questions and stuff, dude. This is fun. This is super fun. Okay. Ryan Van Do, RyanVandoo_ on TikTok asked, Stoked, what should you eat if you got hella munchies but don't know what you want? I would say just start grabbing something with volume. That's what I do. If I don't know what I want, I start eating something with volume. Like something I can eat a lot of little things. Peanuts, if you got peanuts. Grapes are good if you got grapes. I just start kind of like eating like a lot of something. A lot of little stuff. Cheez-Its. You're just kind of, just start hitting that like little items. A lot of little items at a time is what I think is the most fun. And then you'll figure it out like midway through. You like figure it out, and you'll know, basically, you'll know what's up. You'll know, you'll figure out what you want to eat at some point during that process, I think. Volume's always good, dude. You always want volume when it comes to munching. At least I do. I'm always looking for multiple items, snack packs. Basically, give me the multiples. Baby carrots, dude. Excellent call. It's fun to eat a bunch of baby carrots, dude. Yeah, the crunch is always so satisfying too, and you don't feel bad about it. You're like, it's a carrot, dog. It's good for me. It's gonna make my eyes better, and we all need better eyesight. Am I right? Okay. Adrian Needham asked, what's the secret of your success? I would just, only thing that I think I've done differently than anybody else is consistency. I post a lot online. I'm always posting something. So I think anything that I've managed to accomplish or achieve or whatever is through consistency. Also, for better or worse, I don't usually overthink my videos. I kind of just put them out and then see what happens. So consistency and just not being afraid to be dumb or bad at something. I'm always bad at something when I start it, and I always start stuff late in life. My whole life, I've been like the last one to do everything, to start everything, and so I'm always bad at stuff in the beginning, and then I just try to be nice to people so that they let me keep trying. Consistency, I think, might be the main thing. Okay. How do I be on? Okay, this is from Rotten Mind 1 on Instagram. How do I be honest with my partner without feeling bad about it? This is a really good question, And this is really tough. It's really hard to be honest with your partner, with somebody that you're in a committed relationship with, because the stakes are high, dude. Nobody wants to be alone. You don't want to lose that person. You love them, respect them. You don't want to hurt their feelings. But sometimes something they're doing is like rubbing you the wrong way, dude. It's mashing your mellow. I feel that. So my advice is, step one, if I ever have an issue with my girlfriend, step one, I double check and see if it's actually my problem. I try to see if something that she's doing that's affecting me in a certain way. My first question is it really her fault, or is it just me? Is it my perception of her actions causing the problem? Is there maybe nothing wrong with what she's doing, and I have created a problem that does not exist? I've imagined a conflict where there is none. I've invented an offense that isn't real. I've created the problem in my own mind. Oh, dude, I just got attacked by a fruit fly. Don't ever let anybody tell you that fruit flies aren't violent. That was super hella aggressive. What? That was a real fly too. But basically, what was I saying? Oh, so if there's a problem, then make sure it's real. Make sure you're not overreacting. I always check in with myself first. Okay, if it passes that, you're like, nah, what is happening is a problem. Like, dude, let's say, for instance, you're buying tapioca pudding because it's your favorite kind of pudding. And sidebar, I love tapioca pudding. And I don't care if you want to say it's for old people. It's for people in the hospital. Oh, you eat snacks like my grandma. I don't care, dude. I don't care, dude. You know why I don't care? Because tapioca pudding is freaking delicious, dude. That's why, dog. Here's the thing about tapioca pudding. I want to chew my pudding, okay? I like to chew my snacks. You know? You feel me? I like the texture of the tapioca seeds. I think it's delicious. It's vanilla, which is one of my other favorite flavors, and it's textured, okay? I like snacks that are more than one thing. It's a liquid and it's a solid. I can't define it, dude. It's pudding, and it's one of my favorites. Weirdly enough, I don't love rice pudding, which is very similar to tapioca pudding. So I don't really know why. I think something about the rice flavor I don't love, but the tapioca flavor, dog, is fire, dude. I get stoked on that tapioca. So let's say, for instance, you're buying tapioca pudding every week, and you start to notice, like, hey, I bought 10 tapiocas, but there's only 4 tapiocas left. That's weird, right? So, step one, check with yourself. Make sure it's not imagined, okay? Next time you go to eat tapioca pudding, you're super stoned. I get it, but take a second, write down how many there are and how many you ate, and then come back and do the math and see if it lines up, right? That's step one. Now, if you do the math and it comes back, also double check how many people live at your place. You know, sometimes your roommates will have people over. Like, I've got somebody that's been living on my couch for like 6 months, and we think they're gonna leave soon. Well, I don't know, you know. So double check. Make sure nobody's living in your roommate's room, because sometimes that happens. But you know, if it does or does not, or if it is or if it is not, then find the culprit who's eating the pudding. So, for instance, if you're sharing a house with your partner, then the odds are, if you do the math and you pay attention and you double check your memory and maybe even take photos of the pudding amounts before and after, then okay, my partner is eating my pudding. They're snatching my tapiocas. And it's like, all right, like, I would share, but why don't you ask? You know? Why don't you? So step one, make sure it's not an imaginary problem. Make sure it's a real problem. Make sure it's actually going on in your head. Then step 2, I think it might come off as passive aggressive. No. Okay, wait. No. Don't be passive aggressive. Ask them gently. Try not to accuse them of doing anything wrong, but ask in a neutral, non-confrontational tone for whatever the thing is, whatever your problem is, right? Try to not be like super accusatory. Don't come off hot. You know what I'm saying? Don't hammer down. You know what I mean? Gentle approach, right? You love this person, you care about this person, dude. So you want them to be gentle. So you're gonna wait till the, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask them when they're in the middle of a work day if they work from home. Don't ask them like on the way to dinner. You know, just find the right time to bring it up. After dinner, you know, that's a good time to bring it up. On the way home, that's a good time to bring it up. Basically, when you're both just kind of doing nothing, that's a good time to bring it up too. And I would just turn to them and be like, hey, it's okay if you are, but I want to know, are you eating my tapioca pudding? Right? Pretty chill way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting all steamed, being like, I know you took my tapioca pudding, dude. Not cool. Right? They're probably not going to respond super well to that. That's not going to go over well, you know? But if you're like, hey, are you eating my tapioca pudding? If you are, just let me know so I can adjust how much I buy and compensate. Also, you know, sometimes I plan on having 6 tapioca puddings and I get home, there's only 1 left. And that's a bummer because my expectations have been set to eat 6 tapioca puddings, and now I can only eat 1. And I can't drive high, so I can't go to the store, right? You see why, in my world, you eating my tapioca pudding may be causing me trouble. I think that's the other thing, too. When you're presenting your argument, or not argument, when you're presenting a problem, step 1, okay, Stoney's, conflict resolution with your partner tips. Stoney's conflict resolution with your partner tips. Step 1, identify that the problem is real and not something that you've imagined in your head. Step 2, pick an appropriate time and place to gently approach and broach the subject with your partner. Step 3, demonstrate to them how their actions are affecting you and listen to them. 3, demonstrate how their actions are affecting you. Step 4, listen to their response and be open to the fact that you still may have to adjust your own behavior. Yeah, because sometimes they might hit you with a thing where they're like, oh, dude, well, here's the thing. I'm getting low blood sugar like every single day at the same time. And the only thing that I like for tapioca pudding is tapioca pudding. It spikes my blood sugar, gives me the extra bit of stoke I need to get through my workday. And you're like, oh, right on, okay. Well, let's just each buy our own tapioca pudding, you know? That's an okay solution. And then you can just have, you know, more open communication about tapioca pudding. But I would say also the other thing is, like, try not to let it build up too long. Try to like quickly decide if it's a real problem, if it's a you problem, or if it's something you need to bring it up with. Because the longer you think about it, the more you're gonna like subconsciously build up resentment to that other person, and that will cause unforeseen fault lines to develop, and then an earthquake can occur within your relationship. So, once again, not a psychologist, not a doctor, no medical history. I'm not smart. This is just my ideas. Thank you very much. Who said that on Instagram? That was my dude, Rotten Mind on Instagram. Thank you for that question. Back to chat. Check in with chat. How's everybody doing today? Found Stoney on TikTok. You're wiser than you believe, Stoney. I gotta go keep good guys. Oh, thank you so much, Justino Fundito. Devin Hurd, LMAO. Jennifer Stephan. Chew my pudding. I do like to chew my pudding. You know? What do you want from me? Brainsy boy, what's up, dude? Gabachura Bart free run, LOL. Moon, late to the party, bro. Wish you toured the UK. Hey, man, if I can get enough people together in the UK, man, I'll be able to go on tour. I'm stoked to see how this Denver show goes. Yeah, if you got friends in Denver, I'm doing a stand-up show there August 11th. Link is in all my bios. Tickets are $10, and you get free beer. It's going to be sick. But it's my first time touring with stand-up. So I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm stoked for all the Shredlords I'm going to get to meet in person. It's going to be rad. How many joinkos a day? Depends on the day. Depends on what I got to do and who I'm hanging out with. What is your opinion on sweet tea versus not sweet tea? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad this is why you gotta go to chat, dude. This is why you gotta check in with chat, because there's dope questions in chat. Okay. What is your opinion on sweet tea versus not sweet tea? Liam Taylor. Alright, here's the deal. Straight up, transparent. I lived in North Carolina for 5 years. And so in my time in North Carolina, here's the thing. Sweet tea is one of God's, the universe, is greatest creations. The sugar in sweet tea gets me so stoked. And dude, the tea, the depth and flavor of tea with all that sugar, it's like a triple black diamond of flavor, dude. It sends your taste buds on a journey, dog. So, dude, it's going to be sweet tea every single day of the week and twice on Sundays. I don't love the taste of just tea unless it's green tea and it's hot. Cold green tea is good too. I don't like the taste of other teas like Earl Grey. Not a big Earl Grey dude, you know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of Earl Grey, dude. So the sugar's the important part, though. If you get unsweet tea, dude, it does nothing for me. I'm there for the sugar mostly, but it's nice and it's like bitter. Like tea's bitter, which is why it works so well with sugar, because you get that sweet balance, dude. It's like a seesaw. It's like perfectly balanced, right in the middle, dog. You know what I mean? So, dude, sweet tea's bomb. Unsweet tea is pointless. Just give me water. I'd rather drink water than unsweet tea, dude. But I'd rather drink sweet tea than soda, for sure. But here's where the problem comes in. This is the issue. Nobody makes sweet tea the proper way outside of the southern United States, in my personal experience. Maybe somebody's got it, doing it somewhere, but I don't know about it. Because everywhere else, they're thinking about calories and they're thinking about being healthy. And I support all of that most of the time. But not when it comes to sweet tea, dude. I want lethal amounts of sugar in my sweet tea. I want impossible amounts of sugar, dude. I want my blood sugar to spike to danger zone levels, dude. You know what I'm saying? I want to red line my sugar levels when I'm drinking sweet tea, dude. 70,000 RPMs of sugar is what we're going for. I'm trying to get stoked on that sugar, dude. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm looking for in sweet tea. Unsweet tea doesn't have that pizzazz. You feel me? Give me the water, dude. Just give me some water. I'm trying to be hydrated. That's dope, dude. But, if it doesn't have sugar, I don't see the point. Oh, the road to positively unstoppable. I started this chat actually answering that exact question. So basically it's like, control your breathing and focus on things around you is a short answer. But if you want a longer answer, head on when this video posts, it'll be there. It'll be in the video. It's like probably about the 15-minute mark, I think. The road to positively unstoppable. Yeah, so I just talked about that. But glad you asked, because like everybody's dealing with it, David Hurd, is it normal to feel like you can't breathe when on green? Okay, I would say normal green, no. With edibles, there is 100% always a time when you take too much edibles where your breathing switches to manual from automatic. You 100% of the time become aware of your breathing on edibles, and it's always like 5 minutes of just like dang, I'm really breathing right now. You know, there's always like 5 minutes of that on edibles, and then your mind gets distracted and it goes away. But if you're smoking weed on a regular basis and regular normal cannabis, and you're legal and you're 21 and you're smoking it, don't smoke weed if you're underage. I'm not endorsing the use of cannabis products illegally or the illegal sale or transfer of cannabis products. But if you are legal and you're using it safely as a legal person doing it, then no, it's not normal, and you should probably stop. You should take a break, or you should talk to a doctor about that. That's not normal. You might have asthma or an allergy or something. Be very careful, please. Okay. Let's see. What's the next move, dog? Oh, back to chat. That's what we're doing. We're going back to chat. Okay. What's up? Oh, Fuzzy Thing, my guy. I want to start surfing, but I've been shredding pavement powder all my life. Is it hard to transition to the water? Dude, these fruit flies are all over me. I wonder if I've got like a banana in my room somewhere, like that fell down a crevasse in my room that's slowly attracting fruit flies. I gotta clean my room, dude. It's such a mess. Oh, man. I gotta be more of an adult and get my room clean and make sure there's no hidden fruit that's breeding these flies that keep flying into my face, because it's nuts. It's hard to do a conversation. We got flies trying to crawl up in your nose and mouth and eyes. You feel me? What are you saying? You're asking about surfing? Okay, cool. So, is it a hard transition? Yeah. I'm super bad at surfing. That's why I've got the 8-foot foam board, because it's the easiest one to surf on. Basically, when you start, you want like a big old, long, soft, floaty board. And you don't even really have to go out all the way to the waves. You don't have to try to beat the break if you don't want. You can sit in the break. And basically, you can go into shallow water where you can stand. That's what I've been kind of doing. Go into shallow water where you can stand and then kind of launch yourself into it. But the key difference between, snowboarding and skateboarding and surfing is, with snowboarding and skateboarding, the nature that you're engaged with isn't really as alive. Like, snow's kind of alive, but it's like sleepy water. Pavement, it's dead. It's dead rocks, dude. It's dead rocks. It's not alive at all. So you're in control on the pavement. With the powder, you're in control pretty much there also. The powder's not really talking back to you too much. Sometimes it gets icy or something. You gotta listen to it a little bit. But the powder doesn't really talk to you the way the waves do, dude. The waves talk to you, dog. And the ocean is like a fickle mistress, too, dude. The ocean can be angry. It can be dangerous. It can also be really chill and gentle and healing. The ocean contains multitudes, dude. So you want to stay in the smaller stuff. But the tough part is, like, getting that pop, dude, that moment. There's no real moment that's like that in snowboarding or skating where you're like, all right, now, like, I have to become one with nature in this moment. My board and my body have to be perfectly positioned on this alive, living, breathing piece of the earth. I got to line all that up in an instant. And then I'm off to the races. Or I'm bailing hard. I'm getting pounded by the surf, dude. I'm getting smacked against the sand at the bottom. I'm holding my breath. I'm getting scared. I'm spraining my ankle. Stuff like that will happen to you for sure, dude. So you got to be safe, dude. Surf with a buddy. Learn with a buddy, especially when you're new. But that's why it's tough, because it's alive, dude. The ocean's alive. So you don't quite have that. But that being said, the balance and the cardio, I think it takes more cardio than, because that paddling is not easy. So it takes more cardio than skating or what was the other thing you did? Snowboarding. Yeah, it takes more cardio than that too. So your fitness has to be a little different for surfing. So it's definitely a challenge, but it's very fun. And when you ride a wave, it's like the best feeling ever. And being in the ocean feels great. Being in the sunshine feels great. Being with friends feels great. So I would say do it, try it, but also you'll have like a little bit of a head start though, because once you stand on the board, you've got that balance, and so you'll have that tangible balance feel, which will help you. So you get some coaching on the other things, get caught up, hit that balance, swing, dude. You're shredding waves in no time, dude. Yeah, edibles are fun for sure. Do them only if you're 21 and in a state where cannabis is legal, though. I'm fighting to keep this monetization, dude. I want to be monetized. I don't even have enough views to be monetized yet, dog. I'm doing it for the love of the game. I'm just having fun. But if I do get monetized, I want to keep it that way. So, I'm not recommending anyone break the law ever. And it's all jokes at all times. Thank you for being here, Shred Lords. Okay. Where can we get that new hat, bro? New fan just discovered you a few weeks ago on Instagram. Oh, thank you, The Road to Positively Unstoppable. So here's the thing with the tie-dye beanie. I don't have like merch in my house really at all. I use a drop shipping thing. So basically like you order it and they ship it to you. Dope. But so I don't have like hats laying. I might have like one other white hat laying around, dude. Basically, I tie-dyed this one as an experiment to see if I could tie-dye, and it turned out sick. But I don't know how to repeat that process. Like I would feel bad even trying to sell them because I wouldn't know if I could do it consistently. You know what I mean? So if you want to do what I did, you can buy a white beanie from my website. Link is in my bios for merch. You can buy a white beanie and then just follow whatever hat tie-dye YouTube video pops up first, because that's what I did. I just kept it real chill. Yeah, that's what's up with the new beanie. What else? Also, is it like being distracted or something, or forgetting to breathe? Really strange. Just focus on breathing. Will it go away? I guess. Yeah, I think so. Garber. Let me see if I can read. Grubteria Bart Free Run. I think so. You're welcome, Fizzy Lifting. No worries. Your opinion on milk? Not a fan. I don't love milk. I really don't. I don't drink it very often. Yeah, I don't love milk. It's occasionally I'll have some. If I do, I'm going for like oat milk nowadays, dude, which is expensive. Because my whole thing with like oat milk is when you read the back of the label on most of them, it's just like all these different kinds of oils and stuff, which I don't know if it's good for you or bad for you, but now I can't drink it without thinking that I'm just drinking corn oil or whatever, tree oil or whatever they put in those milks. So when I buy almond milk, dude, I buy like super expensive almond milk because it's like, I don't know, my mind is all warped now about that. So I can't get it out of my head. So I can only buy it if the ingredients are just water and almonds. And it's expensive. So I don't buy it very often. I've just also, my thing with milk is like I've just had too many munchie sessions where I've drank like a whole half gallon of milk with cereal, and then by the end of it I feel sick and the roof of my mouth is all shredded because I was housing Captain Crunch, and Captain Crunch is the sharpest cereal, dude. It'll slice you up, your mouth, your tongue, your cheeks, all of it, dude. Captain Crunch is low-key a violent cereal. And I don't want, no offense, Captain Crunch, you're delicious, but if you don't let it soak for exactly the right amount of time, you're gonna bleed. You're gonna bleed for that munchie, which sometimes is fine. Sometimes it's worth it, and you're down. You're like, yeah, life's gnarly. It happens. But other times you want like a gentler, softer cereal. You want a Lucky Charms. That's a very gentle cereal. You want like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, very gentle. A a life cereal, incredibly gentle cereal. You know, you want like a gentler cereal for sure. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Shredlords, listen, here's the deal. I gotta do business now. So I'm doing stand-up in Los Angeles on the 23rd of July. Link is in my bio. Puff Puff Laugh Show, produced with my roommate Leonard. You've seen him in many of my sketches on Instagram. Would love to have you there. Would love to see you there. Tickets are free for that. Tell your friends if you're in Los Angeles. Tickets are free. I'm going to be in Denver August 11th, actually. In Denver. Link in bio for that. That's going to be a blast, dude. You got friends in Denver. It's going to be a blast. I'm on Cameo. I have merch. The link to those things are in my bio. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. And I will be live on YouTube every Thursday at 4:20 PST. Stoked to have you here. Once again, if you want me to answer your life's problems, go ahead, hit me in the DMs or comment on one of my videos. As always, stay stoked and have a rad day.